welcome to another Coffee with Kilroy, or what I sometimes call beverage in a book. My beverage, well, I'm almost out of coffee here. But I will make that up with the book. Today's book is Smithsonian's Battles Map by Map. And pick this up, nice hardbound edition of this. Main reason I picked this up is because, again, I like maps. I like studying history, especially military history, and so this seems like a win-win-win for me. So this will probably go into my not only Coffee with Kilroy, but also my Atlases and Maps playlist that is down below as well. So let's take a look at the back here, and go in a little bit closer here. Wars may be fought with weapons, but they are won by men. There's General George S. Patton. Experienced the world's most famous conflicts through bold, easy-to-follow maps. From the ancient world to the 21st century, step into the battlefields of history with more than 100 specially created and original historic maps. Layers of information and clear graphics show how great battles such as Agincourt, Gettysburg, and Stalingrad were won by skill, determination, and luck. Historic paintings, commemorative photographs, fascinating artifacts, and groundbreaking weapons take you right to the heart of the action. So let's a little bit something on my table there. Let's go and see what we have inside here. I'm not going to do a page by page of this, but I thought I will do a little bit of a peek in here as I enjoy my coffee. And here we have it broke down into periods. We have before 1000 CE, 1000 to 1500, 1500 to 1700, 1700 to 1900, and 1900 to present are the different sections there. And this also shows you which battles they're going to be covering in here. So these are ancient battles, and getting into medieval, then into musket and pike, then into gunpowder, late gunpowder, industrial, and then onward into World War I, World War II, and modern conflicts there. So forward before 1000. And this is kind of cool because not only does this book have maps, it has some context, of course, and then it has a timeline. And I do like me some timelines as well. So that's kind of cool. And this is Kadesh. It's going to go long form on us here. So that's interesting. So some of these battles, or some of these maps, are going to be flipped over. Interesting. There's that's Kadesh. And then we're going to talk a little bit about chariot warfare. Here's Marathon. Thermopylae. Salamis. Very important naval battle. Issus, here's Alexander the Great. And you have like a battle map, and then you have like some of these more operational or strategic level type maps showing the regions and some of the setup for the battle. Gaugamela. This is the Punic War. I think this was the first Punic Wars. There we go. The infamous Canine, at least infamous from the Roman perspective. Alesia. This is Caesar's, one of his crowning achievements. Another naval battle, Actium. Okay, Red Cliffs. This is a very interesting battle in China. Okay. I'm liking the looks of this. I really do like the looks of this, how this lays everything out. Again, this is more of a survey type book. Here's Hastings. Gives you kind of an overview. It's not going to give you the, all the crunchy bits for the battle, but you get a good feel for it through and how it developed with some of these maps. Azekert. Siege of Jerusalem. Look at that. And I've actually covered a game on that. Now we're getting into some of the Crusades here. Mongols. Yeah, this is one of the Mongols' few major defeats. Now we're fully into 100 Years' War period now. Agincourt. Siege of Orleans. Here's Joan of Arc. Gunpowder and weapons. Here's the fall of Constantinople. Conquest of Granada. Now we're getting into the reconquest of Spain. Now we're in the 1500s. Here we go. So, oh, I have that coming up. I have a game, a couple of games from that, but one from the Historical Game Company, which by the posting of this, I've either filmed it and played it and showed it, or this might predate that. You will tell me. I have a game on that battle as well. Famous battle in India. Actually did a scenario for this for Battles and Leaders, the old Yaquinto game. And posted that on Board Game Geek. Siege of Malta. I've got quite a few games on some of these here. In fact, that Siege of Malta is a Worthington game that I've covered. The Spanish Armada. This is the end of Spanish glory on the high seas. 1600, Sekigahara, very pivotal battle in Japanese history. Here we go. People know what this one is. Gustav Adolphus. Pike and musket warfare. Now we're into the English Civil Wars here. And back to the Ottomans' invasion of Europe. I like those timelines. Oh, got a few games on this too. Peter the Great. The Rise of Russia. Another battle in India. Famous battle, Luton. Again, don't know when this is filming, but if I've already covered this, I've covered a few games on this. In fact, I did a Tales of War on that. So put a link to that if I've got that handy. Plains of Abraham. This is the French and Indian War in the North America. And then you have Bunker Hill, American Revolutionary War. Saratoga. Yes, I've definitely covered that. Now we're into Napoleon time period. Some of his greatest hits here, or failings to Trafalgar. Nelson's Navy. Austerlitz. Here is one of his crowning achievements there. Now we're into the Spanish Ulcer. Now we're into Russia. Did a whole week on Leipzig. And the battle that Andrew Jackson won after the war. Then we have Waterloo. Everybody's heard of that, right? Now, the American Civil War, Antietam. Gettysburg. That's kind of cool. They're doing all 3 days. Congress, Sedan. Wow. Little Bighorn, and now we're to the Zulus. I wonder if we're going to have Rorke's Drift, which followed on this battle here. Now we're getting into the 1900s. We're probably going to get into the Russian-Japanese War. Here we go. Famous naval battle there. World War I. Gallipoli, yes. We covered that. Looks like we're going to have a lot on World War I. Chemical warfare. Jutland, probably the most famous naval battle of World War I. Passchendaele. Wonder how much we're getting. Dunkirk, now we're into World War II. There we go. Battle of Britain. Pearl Harbor. There we go. And my banner painting or image on my channel is Ford Island, and it's from the perspective of the Japanese. You might want to check out the introduction to that if you have the time or the desire. Here's Midway. It's an interesting looking historical map there. El Amin, Northern Africa, World War II. Now we're into East Front, World War II. D-Day. Iwo Jima. My uncle was there. One of my uncles was there. Fall of Berlin. Oppenheimer. There we go. If you have 3 hours to spare, you recommend that movie. Now we're in the Korean War and beginning of the Vietnam War and Revolution War. Now we're into the Middle East, which we're always into the Middle East, aren't we? The Tet Offensive is Vietnam, Middle East, Desert Storm, smart weapons. Let's see how far this goes. The Iraq War, and that's it. So that's where we end up on this one. A little bit of a index here, and there you have it. Kind of did a full page through of that relatively quickly. So that is Smithsonian Battles Map by Map. This is more of a kind of a coffee table rendition of military history through the time periods, but I kind of like how it lays it out. I like this is not a deep reference. This is more of a casual reference to kind of look at and get a feel for some of these conflicts. Anyway, I like the look of it. Let me know your thoughts on it. Drop them in the comments down below. Enjoy your coffee, or whatever time you're watching this. Enjoy whatever you're doing. Thank you for spending your break with me, and have a good one. Thanks for watching.